Hey everyone, this is t-dyno. Today I am going to bring you a much needed video for those new figure collectors out there. No, lately these past years I've been getting a lot of comments about where do I get my figures, how do I get them for a good price. Just, commonly I'm getting asked like where do I get most of my figures from. So it a lot depends honestly on each figure. Like for example, the Ruby toys are from Rooster Teeth website. Maybe some figures are exclusive to only a few websites. So it varies. It varies, from each figure. So I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of what I know from my years of figure collecting on which websites you can pick up your favorite figure from. So let's start, of course, with your Google Chrome or whatever web browser that you use. Of course, my homepage is Yahoo. Now, the number one website where I buy my figures from is, of course, AmiAmi.com. Oh, I spelled that correctly. So here's AmiAmi.com right here. As you can see, there is a bunch of figures right here that you can select from and pre-order or buy. As you can see, this one right here is a re-release, and I've already pre-ordered mine. So how AmiAmi works is that if the item is on pre-order or it's not released yet, you press the pre-order button right here, and then it'll ask you to log in and whatnot with your cart or with your information, and then it'll update in your account. So AmiAmi is the number one spot for me to get my figures, like especially the new figures. The newer figures are coming out. Older figures, I generally don't buy like used figures or pre-owned figures from AmiAmi. Shit, I don't buy used figures at all. Like I never buy used figures. I'm always the type of dude that has to have something new. I don't want a used figure because you don't know what people have done with used figures. I mean, that's just me being paranoid, but you can get a really good price for a used figure on AmiAmi. So there should be a pre-owned section right here. So it says pre-owned items right here on our category list, and it should be popping up soon. Just give it. Sometimes AmiAmi takes a second to load. So right here, as you can see, everything here is pre-owned. You can look for a favorite figure or an accessory. They do have a birthday figure right here that is on pre-owned. I mean, I have this already, but it's cool for someone who don't care about new or used and they want a certain figure. So how pre-owned works is that there is a ranking, as you can see. Notice regarding pre-owned item. So here are the ranking for the boxes and the items. So of course this is for the items right here. Condition ranking for item, and then condition ranking for outer box. So let's look at this. The item is a C and the box is a B. So C is like acceptable. Open item with some damage, the parts might be missing. Okay, so see, that's where I draw the line. That C, I will never do a C. Shit, I never do used figures, but I'm just saying as an example. Of course, that is the item, and the box is a B. A B is some damage to the box. So that's what you're paying for. So you're paying 11,680 yen, roughly about $100 roughly around their estimate. And for an item like this, a C, not worth, in my opinion, not worth. All right, so AmiAmi, number one website for me to use to pre-order items and to buy figures from. Usually newer ones. So if it's something like an exclusive figure, so let me pop up myfigurecollection.net real quick. So this is the myfigurecollection.net. This is where the database of figures are at. If you want one, you can create one yourself, and of course, create your own collections. I'll give you an example right here. My collection right here. As you can see, this is all of my own figures. So these are every single figure that I've owned. Of course, as you can see, I have 283 figures. Now, this is included Nendors and figure arts and all that stuff. And of course, you can add wall scrolls, dojins, charms. Now, you can add a lot of shit to here. It's a very, very flexible website. It's very cool. Of course, there you can customize your about. Yeah, this is my about section. Looks pretty cool. Of course, I haven't had a comment since a month ago. Shout out to Storm Kupak. Yeah, Storm Kupak. So yeah, you can customize it however you want. So let's let's look for a figure that is an exclusive figure. So here's lists, Type Moon. I think I have a Type Moon figure that is exclusive somewhere. So this figure. Now this figure is a Kara no Kyokai figure. It is Logi Shiki. Now it is distributed by Aniplex, and of course the manufacturer is Stronger. Now it is an exclusive. As you can see, pre-order period at Aniplex sites between June 25th, 2015. So it should be closed already. Oh, let me click on it again. Oh, it doesn't work. It doesn't want to comply with me. So let's try this. Oh no. Guessing the site doesn't work. So Aniplex, nope. Not available. So there are a few websites that may have this figure, but it is an exclusive, like a Aniplex exclusive. Sometimes you want to go to myfigurecollection.net, look up the figure, and then you can check the comments, and then people will be selling the figure or be selling their pre-order. So let's see. Can't believe I'm even typing this, but I kind of lost interest. So if anyone is interested in taking over my Nippon Yasan order, see, this is an example right here. So if you can't find anything that you want from a specific website, sometimes it's best to go to the My Figure Collection page, look up the figure, and then go to the comments. People will be selling the figures, or they'll be giving up their pre-order spot. How that works, I don't know, because I've never used it. But what I'm assuming is that you contact the person. You pretty much tell them, hey, I'm interested in getting your pre-order spot. I guess you transfer that money to that person, then they'll actually probably change their shipping address straight to you, so the item will ship straight to you. That's what I'm guessing. Maybe that's one of the ways that they can do it. It all depends on you and the dealer, so it's between you two. Alright, so Tokyo Otaku Mode announced that she's going to be released in April. Yes, I actually did order this item through Tokyo Otaku Mode also, so let me see if I can find it. Right here, Tokyo Otaku Mode. It is Rogi. So touch with Rogi. I don't want to see if we'll get it or not. So here it is right here for pre-order. It's still in pre-order. As you can see, it's $108.90. Prices usually differ from each website. Some can be cheaper, some can be more expensive, some can be retail price. Of course, this is not the final price because you gotta take shipping into account also. So if you're doing EMS shipping, that's like $20, $30 right there, because it is insured, tracking, and all that mumbo jumbo. So you're looking at about $130, $40 for this figure alone right here. So yeah, that is one of the websites that you can buy Loki from. Now normally I don't recommend buying from American-owned websites, like example Anime Island right here. The reason why is because I pre-ordered a item from Anime Island once. This is back like when I started figure collecting, and I remember it was Asuna, the I want to say Asuna the Blood Knights or something. Let me see if they still have it. Asuna. They don't have it anymore, but it is a Kotobukiya figure. I remember I pre-ordered on this website, and I didn't get it until like maybe a month or two later. So the problem with these American-owned anime figure websites that they take a little bit longer to ship it to your house because they're waiting to get their bulk from the Japanese manufacturer or whoever they have their deal with, and then once it gets shipped over to their place, they're gonna box it up and then ship it to you. So it takes a lot longer that way. Maybe sometimes it might be cheaper, but still, if you want it right away, then I don't think this is the way to go. Like me, I want my figures right away. It's just all up personal preference. So yeah, I mean, Anime Island, it's probably cool if they already have the figure in stock, if you're buying from them. But like I'm saying, if you're pre-ordering and you don't want to wait, then it's not the way to go. So let's exit out of that. Now all these other websites I have never heard of because I don't really use any other websites. So Hobby Search I used a lot back then. Right Stuff, I see a lot of people use Right Stuff, but I never use Right Stuff. A lot of other YouTubers use it, but I don't use it. Hobby Link Japan, of course, I've heard of this. Solaris Japan, I've also used this before. So yeah, I think usually all these other websites I would use for maybe to get a figure that I've missed out on pre-ordering, or if I just maybe broke one of my figures and I want to buy another one. There we go. That's I'll just look up one of these websites and see if they have it, compare prices, and then buy it. So prices is a big thing. You want to make sure that you want to get the figure at the lowest price or at the price that's closest to the retail price, because figures do fluctuate in prices over time. So for example, let me just go home real quick. For example, this Totsuka right here. This Totsuka was released in 2011. Now it's been 5 years since 2011, right? Now her retail price was 8,380 yen. Now you convert that to USD. Of course, Google's not really accurate, so it's like $75 up to $80. Let's just round it to $80. Now, if you look on eBay and stuff right now, let me go to eBay.com. Type in Totsuka alien figure. She is almost $400, $414 on eBay. Now this is of course over time, inflation and all that mumbo jumbo economic stuff. This figure is pretty much adjusted for inflation, and it is over time. So an older figure gets, the more rare it gets. No one wants to sell their figure. People are running low on stock of this figure. So, $414 is a lot of money. Luckily, I got this figure for $200 because I'm Monda, which I will touch in a bit. So, as you can see, if you really want a figure that is coming out soon, I recommend you actually pre-order it, because if it gets really popular, it might not get a re-release. Now this has already had a re-release, so it came out originally in June and it had a re-release again in November. I don't know when they're going to re-release this figure. Probably never, because it's been 5 years. So, maybe this year, maybe next year, you never know. They can always change it up, so you never know. Like I said, the saber right here, it got re-released twice or once already. So it was released in 2009 and then it got re-released in 2012. I'm sorry, I messed up my words. So it got re-released in 2012, and now it's going to get re-released again this year in 2016. So you never know. The more popular a figure is, the more likely it might get a re-release. Some figures are for exception, like this figure right here, the Sanjagohara Hitagi figure. I don't think we're going to see a re-release of this figure anytime soon. It's been 5 years. And I actually really want this figure too. It's been a long time. I actually wanted this figure when I started figure collecting, but it was pretty pricey. So yeah, these are the top figures right now of my figure collection. As you can see, database items on fire. This has always been number one for the longest time I can ever remember. And of course, Totsuka has always been in the top 10. This is a really good figure too. I wanted this figure too, but I got the alternate version instead. So like I said, retail price was about 60 some bucks. And if you look her up right now on eBay, let's look it up real quick. Exclusive figure. eBay. I don't think they have this. Oh, right here. Oh, this is a fake. This is bootleg. This is the alternate version. Who she made? Good Smile Company. So sometimes you want to be specific when looking up figures. So we can close down the gap of, here it is. Here's an example, $143, which isn't bad. Oh, but it's used. That's probably why it's used. Oh, okay. Okay, so here's a good example. Right here, $317 and 51 cents. Now this is on eBay. I haven't checked any other websites yet. So this is exclusively on eBay from this exclusive dealer. Now this person is selling for $237, but I feel like it might be used. No, it's new. Okay, that's not that bad, but it's still really, really pricey. $233. It's another $143. Okay, this one looks really good. Oh, it's used though. So okay. So now you kind of understand the differences in prices and whatnot. Why it is important to pre-order your figures whenever they announce it, because like I said, prices will get jacked up, especially if it's rare and old. So yeah. All right, so Ami is the number one website I use. So Sometimes I use Monda to look for gifts or to look for older items because they do sell older items sometimes. And they are kind of cheaper than the eBay and the Amazon and the other anime websites or anime figure websites. So Monda here, let's just go to Monda and I'll explain to you what Monda is. Monda store information, Monda. They have an English website now, so which is really good. Back then, like back in my older figure collecting days. I mean, I'm not that old. It's only been 2 or 3 years, but when I first started Monda, we had to put in the Japanese name. Like we had to look up the character's name, look up the kanji, look up their name in like straight Japanese, and put it into the search bar. But now you can type it in English, which is really amazing, and it'll pop up for you automatically. Alright, so Monda, as you can see from this website right here, established in 1987 as a pre-owned manga dealer in Nakano Broadway. So now it is a pretty large manga and anime store in the world. And as you can see, Monda is not one store; it is a collection of stores. As you see, Sapporo, Nakano, Shibuya Complex, and Akihabara, Ikebukuro. You know, all these stores in like different locations. It's not just one store; it's just a collection of stores. So let's hit on the Monda home button right here. And this is the layout that you get from Monda. Now, I did order something from Monda earlier. Let's see if I can look it up. Sailor Pluto, I think it was. Sailor Pluto. Let's be more specific. Figure Arts. So I ordered a Sailor Pluto Figure Arts, and it's here in time. I mean, let's see if I can find it. It's right here. Okay, so it's right here. Still in the wrap. It looks really good. I think I'll put up for you guys. Right here. It looks really good. I think I got it for 5,000 yen, so that's approximately 40 to 50 bucks. Retail price of these usually are 30 bucks, I think. 20 or 30 bucks, I don't remember. But sometimes from Monda, you get a description that will say, here's the condition right here. This one says not open, package is damaged. Now, it said the same thing for my Pluto when I bought it. So, but if you look at it, it doesn't really actually look that bad. It looks like it's in perfect condition, as you can see. So sometimes they say that, but really, it's pretty okay. It's okay. Like, it's not gonna be like, oh, really, really damaged or anything like that. So don't really pay much attention to the condition unless it's used, because some of them do say like open damaged, and that's why it'll be like really cheap. But yeah, looking at this description right here, store is in the complex in Akihabara. Okay, price is 6,000 yen. It's a storefront item. Bandai, SH Figure Arts, of course, this is what we wanted. They give you the size, they give you the category, and of course here is a short description. Okay, so this is sold on the 8th floor in the Monda complex store. Okay, and here are some pictures for you to look at. That's the front, that's the back. And of course, if you look down here, they have same items in other stores. So this item's also being sold in Nagoya. So if you don't want to buy it from the complex there, you can buy it from Nagoya. And sometimes, you know, the other stores have a better box or a better deal than the complex or the initial store that you landed on. So for example, here's Nagoya. Excuse me. The condition is the box is unopened but has some damage. I don't think it has any damage. Maybe they just put it there. Maybe it's just like small dents or something. I mean, it's still a good box. And of course, it's the same price. So it's up to you, you know, if you want to get it or not. So if it's for you to decide which one you want to get. I mean, they're both 6,000 yen. I think they're both gonna look the same anyways. So you're gonna hit add to cart. Of course, it's better if you do log in. And just add a cart, for example. Wait for it to load. Oh, it's already in the cart. Okay. So let's view the cart. I need to log in. Damn. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna log in. I think you guys get the point. So once you log in, there's gonna be like a checkout process you go through, and of course, it's gonna ask for EMS, SAL, all of that mumbo jumbo. Usually, I tend to go to EMS because it is tracking insured and it gets here really faster. So yeah, that's just me, my preference, EMS. So Monda is a pretty cool concept. They have a lot of stuff for sale. So I can see comics, books, magazine, toys, dojins. I actually bought one dojin from here once. And the thing for dojins is that they only accept credit cards. So no PayPal or anything like that. I mean, Monda generally does accept PayPal, but if you're buying something adult, like an AV game or a Dojin, they're gonna ask for a credit card. I don't know why. Maybe it's because a credit card is like a sure way of them knowing that you're an adult, probably. But yeah, so credit card only for Dojins and adult video games. But I'm not gonna click on them because something naked might show up and I might get in trouble for it. So yeah, so they sell card seals, of course, original art, anime scripts, all of that good stuff. They sell a lot of stuff from Monda. So I recommend you check out Monda. Look up stuff if you want to buy something, and maybe you might hit jackpot with Monda. I mean, this is where I bought my Tosaka figure from. So let's type in Tosaka and see if something pops up. So right here, yeah, this one is selling for 30,000 yen. I bought this for 28,000 yen. 28,000 yen. And it's pretty much the same thing. You're not open, box, minor damage. It used to be straight in Japanese too, but now it's like in English. It makes it a lot easier for international users. So this is a very, very good website for people who want to look for older figures. I mean, I use it a lot for looking for older figures, so I recommend you check out Monda. So other figure websites. Besides Ami, I use Monda. Sometimes I use Nippon Yasan also. So let's look up Nippon Yasan. Now, Nippon Yasan right here it's a pretty cool website. I mean, I like it personally. It's a pretty good website. This is where I buy all my Love Life birthday figures from, and they're very pricey. Mine, like, for FYI, they're very, very pricey. But sometimes if you can't get the exclusive from, let's say, Aniplex or something, their pre-orders are sold out. Nippon Yasan most likely will have it, or Tokyo Otaku mode. But I'll use Nippon Yasan as an example for now. So let's say birthday figure. Birthday figure, Love Life. I should have been more specific. Well, as you can see, there's Kotori right there. Here's Kotori. So let me open up another tab. Now, I already have Kotori. And it's 26,500 yen. Holy moly. That is a lot of money. Initially, it only costed me 10,000 something yen, I believe, or 11,000 something yen. This has went up in price. Like, it's gone up. It is, wow. I didn't spend that much money for Kotori. Jesus. But, that's an example. Of course, Ellie has gone up in price, too. She's 24,000 yen. Holy moly. Here is Hanyo, 13,500 yen. Now, this is more of a regular retail price, 13,500 yen. So, that's like $120, $30 right there. Let me see if I can find any of the pre-orders for them. So, not available in stock. So here it is. Here is a pre-order. Estimate release April 30th next month. I already pre-ordered her. So if you pre-order her, it is for 12,480 yen. Now this is without shipping. Shipping would cost 2,000 or 3,000 yen. That's $20-30 right there for EMS. SAL is a little bit cheaper, maybe $15, $20 maybe. I don't know. I never use SAL because I've heard horror stories about SAL. I guess I should explain the difference between EMS and SAL. So EMS is express mail shipping or service. They send it, through the plane. You get tracking, insurance. So if something happens to it, you're automatically covered. SAL is by ship. They usually tend to take longer. They get shipped to your house, and it's not insured, if I remember correctly, or there is some that are insured, but it's a fucking nightmare. Like, if your stuff get lost in the transfer, then it's a fucking nightmare. From what I've heard. Excuse me. For example, Tyraja, one of my YouTube friends or one of my buddies, he didn't get his money back until 4 months later, and he used SAL. SAL, yes. So, I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, it's just a horror story. It's not the case for everyone, but I don't like to wait, so I never use SAL, and it's just not for me. And there's another option called DHL. I mean, I think that's the same thing as EMS, but DHL probably does it by the weight or the size of the box. I don't remember how they do it, but they pretty much charge the same. They're pretty fast too. They're exactly like EMS. Now EMS, they require you to sign at the door. Well, they used to. I mean, these past few months, they haven't really asked me to sign. I think they just leave it at my door now, which is great because usually they come really early in the morning and I'm fucking dead asleep. So it's great that they leave it now, or they leave it there for me now. But if you live in a shady neighborhood, I will want to keep an eye out for your EMS stuff. So yeah. So Nippon Yasan is one of the websites that I use for exclusive figures. All right, let's check out some other. So Tokyo Otaku Mode is one of the other websites that I've used recently. So here I have 2 pre-ordered figures from them. So I have Tosaka and Ryogi pre-ordered from Tokyo Otaku Mode because it is an Aniplex exclusive item, and I don't think they have it on their store anymore. No, they don't. Or they do have it in their store, but it was on Japanese. So I was like, I don't know how to read Japanese very well. I mean, I could probably figure it out, but it's just, this is more convenient for me, and the pricing is generally the same, kind of. So, yeah, you want to pre-order from here is pretty great. You get rewards with Tokyo Otaku Mode. Same thing with Nippon Yasan. You get rewards with them too, which is really cool. And also very dangerous, so it makes you spend a lot more money so you can get those rewards. So yeah, and it's just pretty cool too. All orders over $100 qualify for free international shipping. That is pretty cool. And if you live in an international country, that could be something that is very valuable for you. So there we go, Tokyo Otaku Mode. Alright, now sometimes I do order exclusives from websites too, like Good Smile Company is one of them. I do have some orders under Good Smile Company. Now, sometimes some websites or some companies will only sell their figures through Good Smile, through their own website. So Good Smile Company is an example of one of those companies that do that. I mean, Saber Lily, not really exclusive for Good Smile Company because she's also on Ami. But a good example would be, let me see if I can search something. Product search. Tenshi. What's her name? Tenshi. The Tenshi is the girl from Angel Beats with the white hair. I think her name's Tenshi. If I'm saying her name correctly. Yep, Tenshi. Angel Beats Tenshi. So this was only released through Good Smile Company, if I recalled. So yeah, as you can see, pre-orders usually only last a certain duration. So from here, it was June 24th, 2015 to August 19th, 2015, 21 Japan Standard Time. So you have to take into account that everything is in Japanese Standard Time too, because you are buying from Japan. Alright, so Good Smile Company is not the only company that sells figures exclusively through their website. Kotobukiya is another good example. Maybe Alter. I'm not sure. I'm sure Alter has a website. Let's try it out. Alter figure. They don't. I don't think they have a website. They don't. Okay. All right. Now there are a lot more. Oh, actually, no. This one right here. Alter Web Japan figure. Yeah, this is the one right here. I lied, but it's all Japanese, so I don't know how to navigate through it. I mean, I can kind of get a feel. So here's Saber. uh, Nozomi, that girl from Akagi Park, whatever. I forgot the name of the show. Of course, Idol Master Figures. There's Nico, Worst Girl. And of course, email. I guess this is contact. So many kanji, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Yeah, but it is contact. I'm right, it's contact. So I don't know how they're gonna do it with international stuff, but I don't know. I guess yeah, this is Ultra's website right here. So yeah, that's Ultra's website. So now I'm going to talk about Amazon, eBay real quick because they do sell some really good figures sometimes. Now, I don't know about Amazon Japan because I've never been on Amazon Japan. I don't really like order straight from Amazon Japan, but Amazon do sell some really good figures too. So Amazon.com, let's type Amazon.com, eBay.com, and then we'll compare our prices real quick. So let's see, a good example. Something that or I guess I'll do something expensive first, and then we'll check out something cheap. What's a Guess What Company? Guess What Company. Okay, so here's one right here. This is probably the only one they have on Amazon, and it doesn't apply with the Amazon Prime because this is shipped by a third-party company. So this is the Unlimited Blade Works, $322. Now eBay, Totsuka, Good Small Company, and we're probably gonna get similar prices. I already have this figure. This figure's cool, but here's an example right here: $414 new. This is $322. I think it's also new in stock. Estimate delivery, of course, shipping sold from next in Japan. Yep, it is new. Oh, I guess Amazon's a little bit cheaper by like $100. $322. So it is new. All of these are new. They're not used. So they have new and the used or collectible section. I don't know what's the difference between collectible. Oh, it is secondhand. Okay, so it's used. So this is 300 something bucks on Amazon. For eBay, you might be able to find something cheaper a little bit. So here's another one for $400 something. It all depends on the dealer. Sometimes you can do a best offer and bargain with them. I've done it before with my Psycho figure from High School of the Dead. Originally, I was selling it for like 200. What was it? $200, and then I offered him $150, and he counter offered me with $150.01. I'm like, okay, that's cool. So it all depends on the dealer. I mean, they can be really nice and they can bump it down to or they can bump down $50 to $100. It just depends on the dealer. You just have to talk to them. So $375 free shipping. So generally these websites are selling these figures at fucking crack prices. 300. Oh, this is used. And like I said, Monda is a great website. It was selling it for 30,000 yen. That's pretty much the same price, I guess. $280, $290 at most. So yeah, I might be getting these yen and USD conversions really off, but I'm just estimating in my head because I don't know the exact estimation. So yeah, that is one of the rare figures. Now let's try one of the more common figures. I guess I'll go with the Sailor Moon example again. So Sailor Moon figure arts. Alright, so Pluto is $45.99. Of course, I'm not gonna get that here because I got on Monda for $40 or something like that. Okay, so let's look at Sailor Moon. So Sailor Moon is $29.39 on Amazon. Let's see how much she is on eBay. Sailor Moon figure arts 12. This is a China version, so you never want to buy shit from China on eBay. Pro tip: never ever buy shit on eBay from China because they're all fake and bootleg. You usually want to watch out for the China part, so you always look for Japan or America. So here's an example. It's from Japan. Bandai Time Machine Nation Sailor Moon SH Figure Arts Resale Edition. So this is $32. So this is new. Of course, Amazon's a little bit cheaper, but it's pretty much kind of the same price. I mean, you get this March 30th, and then this you can get it in 2 days. You have Amazon Prime. So it all just depends on your preference. So from Hong Kong, I'll never buy from Hong Kong either because Hong Kong's in China. Sailor V. Now Sailor V, I bought her off of Amazon for $43 around the same thing. You generally want to try to get figures that are close to the retail price or just a little bit cheaper. Or sometimes, if you want to go an extra leg or, toss an extra leg out there, you could spend the extra money if you want, if you have that type of money. Like I said, for example, again, I'm going to use Tosaka. She is $80 retail. But I spent more money on her because I really like the character and I really like that figure. So it's just all up to you. If you really think it's worth, then it's worth. No one can tell you what to do with your money. I mean, you're still working and you're still getting money. It's your money. You do whatever the hell you want with it, right? So that is the difference in pricing between eBay and Amazon. They're generally the same, but Monda Lock is the best route to go. At least in my opinion, it is. So I don't think I have anything else to tell you guys. So that is where I usually get all of my figures. And if you want to keep up with, figure news, My Figure Collection is the best website to go to. Generally, well, for me, I am in a figure group on Facebook. So I usually get all the information from there. And then I, base my decision on there. Based on my decision on the news that I read on Facebook. So let's go to Facebook real quick. Facebook.com. Is there any way I can not sign in? Because I kind of just want to look up stuff. So let's go to Wukia Facebook. Alright. So, here we are. Here's Kotobukiya's Facebook right here, 125,000 likes. Now, I do follow some figure companies on Facebook, like Kotobukiya, Good Smile Company, the likes. Now, they have some really good news on their figures or, their lineups and stuff. I mean, if you're not a fan of Kotobukiya, then, there's no point in liking them, but I am, because I like their Bishojin figures, their Marvel and their DC figures. So I usually follow them and try to keep up with them to see if they have any good figures coming out. And they never have deals, but it's alright. Let's see. I'm looking. Here's Wolverine. Wolverine's coming out. And sometimes they post reviews of YouTubers, so it's really cool. Kotobukiya, that's always a Good Smile Company, but I've never been or I've never had my video posted by either of these companies, which is fine. It's cool. This whole Wimoly, this looks amazing. This Batman v Superman figure. Oh, God. It comes out next week. I can't freaking wait. It looks amazing. This looks really amazing. But I don't have any money for that. I don't think so. I might have money for it if I sold my kidney or something. But, it's alright. It's alright. Alright, so that is Kotobukiya. So let's go to YouTube real quick. Of course, here's my YouTubes. Captain America. Okay, so let's go to my channel. It's Creator Studio. You see all my crap here. No one cares about that. Alright, so that is all for my helpful tips on how to get figures. I can't really think of anything else right now to talk to you guys about when it comes to collecting figures, but that's where I generally get all my figures from. Ami is the #1 website that I use because I try to keep up with the figure news, and try to pre-order them before they come out. So once you pre-order them, they will come out a certain month, and you can combine your figures with other figures and make one big-ass haul. And then you can pay for it, and then they'll send it to you towards the end of the month, and then you get this big-ass box with a whole bunch of figures in it, and then that's how you get loot hauls, pretty much. So, yeah, guys. I hope you guys liked the video. I hope it was helpful for you guys. Comment on it. Let me know what you think. If you have any other websites you have in mind that I can check out, or if you want some or you have some extra questions, put in the comments, and I might be able to answer them. Yeah. So just like the video, comment on it, and of course subscribe to my channel, guys. All right. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. This is t-dyno. Sayonara.